Euro USD kept pushing down lower and lower until I think yesterday afternoon at New York session. Then we had this bullish momentum come in the market, and since then we've just been in this sort of candle, this mother bar. And also, if we look to the left, you can see we've come to this demand area, and this demand area is a nice area. Why is it a nice area? Because if we look, we grab liquidity to the left, right? We broke market structure, so, and it is quite a nice area. And if you look to the left also, we've taken this liquidity, come into this demand, and now we had that change of character. So if we go to the daily, as we've been talking about on Euro USD for quite some time now, we know, okay, these are swing low are swing high. And if we take that, right, we're in an uptrend swing wise, right? And if we take that from that swing low to that swing high, you can see we've retraced into discount prices. So it is possible from here that we could, right? So we have this push up, like something like this, right? Give me a second. So we have this push up, right? Right, and then this is sort of a retracement, and it's possible from here we can start getting that bullish next bullish momentum come in the market. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. While this liquidity is still open, we've grabbed major liquidity to the left, we've pushed up, and now we've come to retrace into this demand level, which was also a nice consolidation level. So if you're in short, it's good to be cautious from now on, because you could start seeing some reversal if you're still in those shorts. As I always say, I never really entered those shorts because I didn't see that confirmation. So let's wait and let's see what happens. Right after this second fractal break, we never got that retracement, so it never gave me any entry. That's what I meant by that. So let's wait and let's see what happens on Euro USD while we just now on DXY, right? The thing is, actually yesterday I took a short position on USD CHF, which we'll discuss in a minute. But on DXY, let's clear this chart a little bit. On the dollar index, guys, you can see so this highs is what we're targeting, right? So this descending high that we have right here, right? It could act as where we have major liquidity resting, and then we'll just come and then we'll take it. But if we analyze this, right, mechanically, right, let's put our trend line here. All right, guys, let's take this out. Sorry. So you can see we have here we have here second touch, and then we have here this liquidity sweep, right? This fake out. So we came here, faked it out, and then now we started pushing up. We grabbed liquidity to the left, we saw that retracement, and now into that daily demand level, and now we're still making higher prices. So the thing with the dollar is we could start retracing. We don't have to just keep on going like bullish, right? That's not how the market moves. We get retracement, and then we get that push up and all of that. So this is that liquidity high that we're targeting next. But also I can understand that, okay, we're in a bearish leg, right? We're in a bearish leg, and then we've started consolidating. So for me, it's not really 100% the clearest chart at the moment, because okay, now we grab liquidity to our left, now we're in this imbalance, this 4-hour imbalance, and we are consolidating right here, right? Just making this sideways movement here. So perhaps we want to respect this supply level, or maybe we just want to tear through it and then keep on moving higher and higher. I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens with the dollar. But for now, really, it's not showing me that clear conviction and clear direction. So I'm just waiting and seeing what wants to happen. On GBP USD, guys, this is still one of the more bearish pairs, right, as we've been discussing for quite some time now, right? So you can see we had this break to the upside, and then we started to break to the downside, right? Started to break to the downside. We came here, we grabbed liquidity above here. Let me even delete this. We grabbed liquidity above here, and now since then we've just been dropping and dropping and dropping. And now we, if we look to our left, right, we've come into this area of supply, this consolidation area on the daily, right? And then from there, we decided to look for sales, which we got from last week, right? From this strong high. Why is it strong? Because it grabbed liquidity, this strong supply grabbed liquidity and then broke market structure. Now we came into it, we grabbed that liquidity, and now we just started to see that price trickle down lower and lower and lower. And after grabbing all this liquidity to our left, we saw that retracement into that news candle, right? This was the news candle from yesterday. Now we saw that retracement, and now we're just making that pullback, rather that retracement, and now we're just trying to make a new low. So let's see if we start breaking some lows, and then that would give us more confirmation perhaps to target this low. If you look here also, you have this strong demand area on GBP USD, right? It took out liquidity and also broke market structure, so it's quite a strong demand area. So we know, okay, people will be ready looking for buys from here. So let's wait and let's see if market wants to make higher prices. Perhaps we'll make higher prices and then we can sell from there. Maybe take out this highs that we left behind. It's clear on the hourly, right? This liquidity, this pool of liquidity that we just left behind, right? You have this pool of liquidity that we left behind. Perhaps we'll come and take it out, and then we start pushing up, and then we start pushing down lower from there. So let's see, let's wait and see what happens. But keep in mind, any shots from here now would be more risky. I would like to see higher prices, and then from there we start taking shots. But any shots from this position here would be very risky. Okay, so for NZD here, what can I say, guys? We're in a ranging market, and my bias still remains the same. I'm looking for short, right? So we have this breakup structure right here. Now here was our breakup structure, here is our high, here's our low, our swing high, our swing low. Now we're just retracing, right? So I'm waiting for us to come into the supply level. Perhaps we take all of this liquidity, react to the 50%, or maybe not, or maybe higher, come into premium pricing, and then if we get that change of character, we start to sell from there. But from here, guys, we have nothing to do with this market. Moving on to AUD/USD, is very similar thing, also similar situation. It's just choppy and moving sideways. I would like to see some higher prices, and then from there we can start looking for those short positions. USD/CHF, which I took a position in yesterday, guys, and I've been saying this all week, guys, that once it gets here, I will be looking to enter a position. And we have here, why is this a nice position? If we come to the daily, right, in as much as, right, we've been moving sideways, right, we've been moving sideways, but also we can recognize that we're in a downtrend, right? We keep breaking lows, keep breaking lows, keep breaking lows. So for me, personally, I'm looking to target new lows. And how am I doing that? So we have, okay, here we came up, we grabbed this liquidity, and then we pushed down. So from here, we have this nice area of supply, this buy before the sell. These are daily buy before the sell, right? These are daily buy before the sell. And now we come into the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, we have another supply situated inside our daily supply, which gives us what? More confidence. What do we have? Also, we have this range, right? And then we have this range. We've broken down, we've come here, we've taken out all of this liquidity, Now we retrace into this strong supply zone. And how are we retracing, guys? We're retracing with this consolidative pattern, which gives me more confidence in my trade, right, in my position. And also, if we look here, right, so we have our swing high, our swing low, we retrace into where? Into 50%. I don't know why it's not. retrace into where? Into 50%, guys. So we have all the confidence that we need in our favor. So that prompted me to take a short position with my stops above here and my targets below here. So let's see if market moves that way and it gives us a TP. That would be nice to see for this week. So this is my first trade in 2 weeks, guys. So for gold, right, as always, we've grabbed liquidity. Beautiful setup forming here. We've grabbed liquidity to our left, and you can see this massive. Yesterday we had on Tuesday rather, we had a massive day on gold. So for me, I'm just waiting for some reaccumulation, and then maybe a fake out, and then we can get that change of character, and I'll start looking for longs. But for now, I'm just waiting for gold. It's made some massive moves, so it might need to calm down a little bit, just relax, reaccumulate, and then we go with it. So let's not be in a hurry. Let's just be patient and wait to see what gold wants to do. USD card, guys. As we've discussed this week, if you've been here this whole week, now you can see we had this range. We grabbed the liquidity below. We pushed up, and then once we came into this liquidity high, it caused that push down into these lows. So now we've grabbed this low again. We've grabbed this liquidity low, right? We've grabbed this liquidity low. If we look at our mechanical structure, these are, now we've come into discount prices. So guys, above here you can start looking for those buy positions for USD. Although I would still like lower prices if it would give me, or this range. I would like us to take out this range. I think this is a news candle, I'm not certain, but it looks like it is. So perhaps we take out this low, and then from there we can start looking for those higher prices. So let's see how this develops. I'm still waiting for it, right? I'm still waiting for it to be ready. For me, it's not ready yet. For USD JPY, we spoke about taking longs, but he didn't give us any opportunity, right? According to my strategy, he didn't give me any opportunity to come in. I was waiting for it to come, take out these lows perhaps, and then we start looking for those buys from there. Didn't happen, and now we've just kept pushing up higher and higher. So I wouldn't be surprised if we come here to grab this. Have we grabbed this liquidity? Yes, maybe we'll come here and grab this extreme liquidity. Let's see what happens on USD JPY for today. But we've grabbed this liquidity above, so we can probably see some retracement, and maybe from there we get a nice buy position to add to our to edge against our USD short. So let's keep that in mind as we trade today. I wish you a wonderful trading day. Thank you. Peace out.